I'm hoping this works because my videos haven't been working. Let me just... Okay. Hi. I know it's been a minute, and I know that this isn't exactly capturing hook, and I'm stumbling over my words, but success is a joke. Like, you know, and I don't mean to like shit on keep trying, because, you know, at least for me, I'd rather die trying than not try at all. But fuck, man, it's just a joke. Like, it's just a joke, you know. And you'll be doing shit, and then you're like, why do I try? Like, what do I try for? I'm like checking that this is saving, because that's why I haven't been here for a while, because my storage has been so bad. Like, there's just so much going on. Health? What's health? And then you sacrifice your health for the thing that you want, right? And then you fall so sick because you've not been sleeping, or you've been, you know, over caffeinating, or both, or what, you know, whatever. Or like cutting out like social stuff because you're like, no, I need to focus, it's that focus period. But in doing so, you're like less well, you know. It works for a little bit, but you do that for an extended period of time, you forget how to socialize, you forget, oh, life exists, you know. And so you bring that back in, but then you're like, wait, no, that isn't, that not aligned. Like, oh fuck, it's a and then there's the guilt of like doing anything but, you're like, doing anything but the thing is not going to get you to success. But then you're like, oh, maybe that's a lie. But then you're like, no, you need to sprinkle in the things that you shouldn't be doing. I mean, again, it depends on what, like, don't be, you know, I'm not going to say dodgy words, but you know, there's a limit. But still, oh, then there's a whole like, oh, it should be lonely, you know, expect loneliness, expect misery. And then you hit that, and then you feel that, and then you feel how you don't resonate, you can't have certain conversations. But then you're like, oh my god, is it me? Like, have I just been telling myself a narrative? Because I used to be able to get along with everyone. I'm like, okay, maybe it's that you're able to give the skill of being able to get along with pretty much everyone, but maybe your truth doesn't, you're not just like, you know, you can't be like, oh, I get you, because you don't. And don't even get me started on the inner talkings of when you see the people that are winning, the people that you like, and then you get that pang of insecurity, and you're like, that's supposed to be me. And then you're like, no, calm down. Calm down. Yours is coming too. Yours is coming too. Mine's coming too. Then you delete the apps. And then maybe you get back on them because you're like, oh no, but I love the inspiration. And I love being the inspiration. And then like periods of like when you know you've overdone it, and then you take a break, and then getting back into it, and then also like everyone perceives you to be a certain way because you built up your identity to be that way, but then you're actually not as together as people think you are. That it's a fumbling mess. Fumbling, stumbling in the dark mess. And you get to the point where you doubt your own intuition, and that is scary. And at what point do you change gear?